Hey there, and welcome to the Cosy Corner, a podcast about all things cozy. Join us as we dive into the world of film and TV, a little true crime and spooky time, food reviews, and talk to some special guests too. So get cozy, grab some snacks, and settle in, because we're about to begin. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Cosy Corner Podcast. My name's Emilie.
My name's Abbie.
I love the delay there. Perfect.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be doing a bit more of like a little catch-up episode, because we know we've got a few more new people on. I've been looking through the analytics, and we've got people in like the Philippines. We've got Barbados.
Madness.
I know. How did you guys
Wow.
even find us? Thank you. America, Canada.
Yeah, thank you so much.
There was like France, Germany. There was someone in Algeria as well, which was
Even
unexpected.
there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the Netherlands, they're just everywhere. So we're gonna have to come up with a
So
name for our
nice.
listeners, aren't we? We need to come up with
Yeah.
like a name for them. Definitely. I don't know what.
Hmm.
Cozies? No. I don't
I don't
know.
know.
No, that sounds like a tea cozy, and
The
I'm not into
Cozy
that.
Corner crew.
Cozy Corner Crow.
Should call them like,
All right, yeah,
yeah,
maybe.
Cozy
That's
Corner. We'll work on it. That can
it's
be it for
it's a
now. No, we'll
work in
work on it.
progress, but that's definitely up there for now. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get into like a bit of a catch up, what we've been up to and all that
Yeah.
lately. And I was gonna start off with asking, so how have you been?
I've been like, okay, you know me, everything's a drama. So I've had like a cold for the past week.
And you know
And
what?
I've been like really unwell.
I was thinking the other day, it's probably my fault. Because when we went to go see Doctor
Why?
Who, I had a cold, didn't I?
Oh
Now,
my God, it's your fault.
I didn't go as far as to say cough in your face or anything.
Coughing directly into
Yeah, I
my
didn't do
face,
that. I
like
didn't do that.
someone did.
Like someone else did, who I won't mention, they who will not be named, but know exactly who they are.
They
Um,
who will not be named.
yeah. So I didn't do that. But we were sat next to each other in the
No,
cinema.
do you know what? I don't think it is like
So it
we were
could have been.
saying, like it's like everyone's. It could
I
have been,
mean,
but
maybe.
everyone's had it. Everyone's
Yeah.
got it.
No, I was the same.
But
To be fair,
I think
mine's like
I'm over
lifted a
the
bit now.
worst of it now.
I am like
Yeah,
I can
I
still
think mine's
feel a bit,
lifting. It's
but
just sat on my chest a little bit, yeah.
yes.
But you
Yeah,
know me,
I
like once I get something, I never get rid of it.
same. Mine usually
Like,
lasts like a
you
good
know.
solid 3 months of like lingering
Oh yeah,
symptoms.
definitely. 3 months or longer.
And
Like people
it's
like a week and a couple of days and they're like, oh, I'm okay now. Why
yeah,
aren't you? And I'm like, I've not got a good immune system.
no. I don't. I mean mine just like barely shows up to work. It's just like uh
Oh yes,
like,
same. Mine's
so
just
yeah.
like, should I help her out? Shouldn't I help her out?
It's like, maybe I don't get involved
But
in this
apart
one.
from that, like, well,
It's like maybe
I
I don't get
don't.
involved in this one, eh?
Yeah, honestly, honestly, just like she's ill again. I've got to help her again. No, but do you know what? I'm over the worst of it now.
Good.
Everything's good.
Yeah. I mean, I've been
But
the same
yeah,
really.
what have you been
It's
okay?
yeah, just a little bit run down, but getting over it, I
Yeah,
think now. It's not lasted as long
good.
as what it usually does. Touch wood, you know.
Yeah,
It's been
touch
all
wood.
right. So, yeah. But
I know, but like you've been ill, but you've been like really busy as well, haven't you?
yeah, I've
Like with
been
work and
ill
everything.
and busy. So then I haven't had an awful lot of time to focus on being ill.
Yeah, you
So,
just had to like
yeah.
zoom through it, get on with it.
And you know what I
Yeah,
would say is one of the best things you can do when you're not well is
yeah.
chicken noodle soup.
Oh,
It
yeah.
cures everything. What I did in
I think soup
October,
cures like
yeah,
illness, makes you feel better, doesn't it?
in like it
Definitely.
could have been October or November, but I made a big batch of my soup, right? And then I froze it.
Oh,
Now, I,
didn't,
I
yeah,
don't know how long you can freeze stuff for, but I'm just gonna wing it. But anyway, so I froze
yeah.
it, right?
If
And
it
then,
tastes nice, it's fine.
yeah. So I wasn't like, I started getting a bit unwell, didn't I, like a few weeks ago? And I was like,
Yeah.
I need to resolve this. So I defrosted some of my chicken noodle soup and ate that. And since eating that, I have felt better. Maybe it's a correlation,
Oh,
maybe not,
see,
but
soup cures everything.
it does. It's really
Honestly,
underrated.
like soup is like a little comforting thing, isn't it? Like
Especially chicken
when you're not
noodle.
well, you have some
Hmm.
warm soup. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have some warm soup. In the winter, when you come home and it's freezing, you have some soup.
Oh, it's so
You know, it's
cozy.
just always there for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is cozy.
Soup is always there for you. Soup is
Yeah,
always there for you.
that yeah, that should be
Yeah.
Heinz new motto.
It should, or just any
Definitely.
kind of soup brand, they should just be like,
Yeah,
soup, it's always there for you.
I like the chicken soup. Yeah,
I do,
I like the chicken and mushroom
I love
soup.
making my own because whenever I have chicken noodle soup, it never, it's
Yeah,
never as tasty as what I want it to be. I always have to add
yeah.
stuff. Then I'm like, I'm just gonna make
Oh
my
yeah,
own.
definitely. I always like if I have soup, like, because to be honest, I don't really have like loads of time to make my own soup. Like,
Hmm.
even though I can make it, I know how to make
You know,
new soup
next
and
time
stuff.
I make a
But
batch
then,
of chicken
yeah,
noodle, I'm making you
yeah,
some.
I need,
Yeah,
yeah, I need
you
some
will
of
love
that.
it. It's a Chinese
Um,
chicken noodle soup, so it's like soy
yeah,
sauce, ginger, like that kind of vibe. And oh, I want some
yeah,
now. It's just so good.
I know.
I
I
do
always
have
like have
some
to
in the
add stuff
freezer
because I,
still.
oh, love that. You'll be having that later.
Who
Honestly,
knows?
like, because I just like, I'm really like, because I do everything for quickness. Oh, did a little thing there. Because I do everything for quickness, like, so when I come home, I'll just make like a tin of
Yeah,
soup, just because I get home
that's
late and that.
easy. Yeah,
And then I'm always like adding stuff because, like, even though it's nice, it can be still be quite bland, can't it? So I'm always just
yeah.
adding like little bits and pieces and
Paprika,
improving it.
chili
Yeah,
flakes,
paprika, salt, pepper.
chives,
Yeah,
pepper. Yeah, you've got to.
just
You've
to
got to
make it
jazz
that
up the
little
soup.
burst of
Because I
flavour.
think it can be
Yeah,
plain. But anyway, we've talked about
it
soup
can.
for a while now.
Yeah,
So
that's a bit.
that's enough soup talk.
Yeah, let's leave that
All
there.
of the non-soup fans have
Uh,
already left.
I know, yeah.
They're like, why are
Just
they
like, what
talking
are
about
they
soup?
talking about?
This is who we
I
are,
know.
okay? This is who we are on the Cosy Corner
Yeah,
podcast. We talk about soup sometimes.
very passionate.
Honestly, we are.
Yeah.
So I've been wanting to ask you, how are the Zoodashians? And for those who don't know,
Oh,
Abby basically has a zoo. So that's who the
yeah.
Zoodashians are.
It's not like a zoo. We do call it the zoo instead of individually naming. So right
Yeah,
now I've
it's
got
easier.
Elvis, who's my dog, and 7 cats. And
Not
I
a
want to
zoo.
mention, I think I mentioned this. Yeah, I think I mentioned this on the last podcast, but we were saying this in work the other day, right? That one of my New Year's resolutions was a cat a year. It was very unrealistic, but I
Well,
did put it
yeah.
down as my New Year's resolution. And I've got four in 1 year. So I was like, oh my God, I made
Well,
it.
you're already
No,
ahead
but
of
they're
yourself.
doing great. Yeah,
Good.
definitely. I mean, I've got 4 years, worth of cats there, a cat a year. But no, two of them, they're going to new homes because my cat, River Song and Pixie, as you know, they both had kittens. So we're keeping baby Sherlock and we're keeping Spud. Did I tell you Spud's got a hernia?
I didn't know that there was a Spud until now.
Yeah, the little black and
There's too
white
many to
one.
keep up
Yeah.
with.
Okay, so cat-wise,
Yeah.
excluding little Elvis, who's the dog, we've got Pixie, Poppy, River Song, Sherlock, Spud, Puddin' and Roman. So
Okay, Spud and
we've
Puddin are news to me. I knew that there was
okay,
more, but I didn't
so
know their names.
yeah, so Spud, we were keeping Sherlock and then we were gonna try and go find homes for Roman, Puddin' and Spud, but
Yeah.
we found out that Spud's got a hernia, so we
Oh,
don't want to give him away,
you did tell me
and
about this, yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we're gonna keep Spud. We're keeping Spud.
Okay.
And Roman is going. You've met Kate, haven't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Roman's going to Kate, and Puddin is going to my friend who I work with, Sheila, her daughter. So they've both got homes, and I'm really happy that they've both got homes where I know they're going to look after,
Yeah. That's
and I
what you
can get
want.
updates on how they're doing and things. And with Kate, like I'll get to see Roman all the time, so
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
Oh,
But yeah, it's still gonna like break me heart when I've got to let them go though. Do you know what I'm like with
oh,
cats?
I know,
Like I
but
love cats, but yeah, Sherlock's doing great. Let me show you the picture of Sherlock the other day. I'll just get it
he's
up
so
dead quick,
cute. I've got to
and then
say,
I
I
can show
think he's
you.
the cutest. They're all cute in their own way, but I think he's got to like take the prize, really. Oh,
See him?
it's the face,
Oh, did
like
I show you that
the
photo?
the
It
eyes, you
is.
know. Oh,
Honestly, look at him chilling with our Elvis. Elvis is the dog, and that's our Sherlock. Honestly, how cute is he?
oh,
Oh, here is Puddin. Here's Spud anyway. Let
oh.
me zoom in. He looks at you like, oh, honestly, more photos.
He does look pissed off. He
But
looks
yeah,
annoyed. He's like,
he
again,
does
like,
always. There's our Puddin.
oh. Now, is
Oh,
that
I love
male
them.
or
I just want to
female?
squeeze them all. It's so cute. So Puddin and Roman are boys, and Sherlock and Spud are little girls.
Oh, okay. I thought Sherlock was a boy.
So
Well,
I
I
thought
mean, gender's
Sherlock
a
was a boy, and
construct.
then we looked. That's it.
Yeah.
But we looked, and he just didn't have any bits. So my mum was like, "I think she's a girl,"
He
and I was just like,
didn't
"Oh,
have
yeah."
any bits.
But
Oh, God.
honestly, she he's so beautiful. But he's my River Song's cat, so and River Song's my cat, so
Yeah.
it stands to reason. But yeah, River Song's been proper evil. Honestly, because like I picked her up the other day, like to give her a like morning
Yeah.
cuddle, and then she just didn't want it. She was just like fighting to get down. I was like, River, this isn't you.
Well, I had an
I was like, oh
encounter,
my
didn't I?
goodness.
With a cat that came.
Oh my God, yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know
what
whether I've
did you
told
call
this.
her?
I called the cat Sasha. She looked like a Sasha.
Oh
She
yeah,
was like
because you were sending me
sassy and
videos. Because I was
yeah.
like, yeah, because I was like, keep the cat, wasn't I?
I mean, it did have a collar on, so I was
Oh,
like, "You're obviously
yeah,
you've got to have owners," but it kept coming into
you've
the
got a
garden.
who.
Yeah, kept coming into the garden, like saying hi, and every time it got a bit closer to me, so it was curious. It was wanting
Yeah.
to say hi. It did come up to me, and it like went
Mm,
through my legs and was like, pushing up all against my legs and like wanting to like
yeah.
get to know me. And I was like, okay, then I'll get to know you. So then I sat down next to it and I gave it its own space. I was like, I know cats aren't
Yeah.
like dogs where they're all over you. So I was
Yeah, like
like,
cats
okay,
have got to go to you, haven't they?
yeah. So I was like, just sitting there and I was like, hello, it's nice to meet you. And I was like talking to it. And then it slowly came over and it just went like,
Oh,
looked at me and I thought, are you about to like pounce? Like,
oh, did
I
she?
was thinking, are you gonna pounce on me? And then it literally just went,
Oh, like a little
and
slice.
it, I mean, it's gone now, but there was like a big scratch on my arm.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it
well,
fully, like, scratched me. And I was like, that was uncalled for.
yeah, it
I
was.
invited you
Like
into my
into my
garden.
home.
But you know what? I'm thinking about it. I do know why it did that. Because earlier I left this part out so that I could build up anticipation. It's a
Okay,
twist. So earlier
okay,
when it was in the garden, obviously we've got a summer house, that's what we're in now, that's the cozy
yeah.
corner. So it tried to come in. It wanted to come in, but my mum's terrified
Oh,
of cats.
oh,
So I
yeah.
was like, don't worry, mum, I won't let it in. Like, I know you're scared. If it was just me, I'd let it in. I just wouldn't let
Yeah,
it on the sofa because I don't know
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
gonna pee or whatever. I don't
Yeah.
know how strange you are,
And
or
to be
if
fair, you don't
you've
know if the
got,
cat's got fleas or
yeah.
anything like that.
So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know your deal. I'd let you come in
Yeah.
and walk around and then go back outside.
Yeah.
Let you
That's it. Just
take
like
it all
chill on the
in.
floor for a bit, let me
You know,
stroke you, give you a
yeah.
cuddle, and then pop off.
It
Yeah.
can appreciate the cozy corner and be like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
cozy.
We need
Nice
to
plant,
feature her
that,
on the
yeah.
podcast.
And I just interview Sasha. She's like, so why
Yeah,
did you swipe me?
exactly.
But yeah, so cause I stopped it from coming in, like I had to put my leg in front of it and it was going
Oh,
like trying to come
oh,
in. I was like, no, no,
yeah,
no, no, you're not coming in because my mum was in there. And
yeah.
my mum's swearing her head off saying, get that effing cat out of here because she's terrified. She's like, it's not coming in, it's not coming in. I'm like, no, mum, it's not coming in, don't worry. So then I
Oh,
go outside with it, and then that's when I sit down with it and I talk to it, and it
yeah.
was acting all nice, and the next minute it just like went for me, and I
Oh,
was like, "Excuse you, just because you can't get your way of coming in
yeah.
to someone else's summer house, like,
Oh,
do
I
you
love
pay rent
cats.
here? No, I didn't think so. Like, get out. You're not recording a podcast. Get out."
Yeah. Oh, I
So,
love cats.
well, I did until that moment. I was like, I feel like you've betrayed me now. It
Yeah,
like
like
it was acting all nice and cute and lovely, and then it just scratched
they
me.
just, yeah. To be fair, cats are like that. Like our Pixie's like that. One minute she'd be like you stroke her and give her a
Yeah.
cuddle, and next minute she'll just look at you like she's plotting your death.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that,
cat! I honestly
yeah,
thought I was like, that cat is gonna come back and kill me.
yeah, yeah.
Like it ran away as soon as it like got me. It ran away as if I was gonna go after it, and I was like,
Oh,
I'm not playing your game. No,
yeah.
you're the one who attacked me. Like, and then it looked at
Oh,
me all like, are you gonna come and chase me? No.
oh, bless her.
Like, I'm gonna go back into the summer house and look
Yeah.
at you and be like, ha ha ha, you're not allowed in. Because now I'm
Oh,
angry. So yeah, and it kept
oh.
bleeding me arm, like, and I immediately went and washed it and all that. Because again, I
Yeah,
don't know this cat's story. It could have been living
yeah,
on the streets. I don't know.
yeah.
So I don't know if it's got any diseases or anything. It didn't look like it did. It looked fairly well kept. So I then decided, right, wash that and like, disinfect it, make sure it's all right. But it just
Yeah.
kept bleeding for ages. And like my body's
Oh,
not normally like that. Like it
nah.
usually, a cut or
To be
anything
fair,
stops quite quick.
cat scratches can be bad though, can't they?
They can, yeah. You can
Yeah,
get all kinds from them. I mean, it was only like very surface level, so it was all right. But I
yeah,
was just like convinced, like this is going to be the end of me. This scratch, the one time I opened myself up to a cat, and like it kills me.
yeah. It's the time that they kills
Yeah.
you.
So then
Oh,
I'm in the
I love
garden,
cats.
walking back down from washing
Yeah,
my arm, and it's sat in the middle on
yeah.
my little, like the little path, and its tail is just
Oh,
like
yeah.
wagging like
Like,
this little
haha.
tail, like. And
Oh,
I just looked
he's
at it
so
like,
cute.
like, what do you think you're doing? Like, this isn't a game. You've just
Yeah.
attacked me.
Well, I remember you said to me like the video and like the photos, and I was just like, Emily, I want that cat.
It was
He's
gorgeous.
so
I
cute.
think it was female. It just had
Yeah.
this female, feminine energy about it, like,
Yeah.
and it was very sassy. And then you know what? It's been back twice since. It's wanted to
Oh,
come
to
in
see
twice,
ya.
yeah. And I'm like, no, you've lost me trust
That's so
now.
cute.
It's lost me trust though now. Like, I tried to be nice. I got on its level. I invited it
Yeah.
to come and, if you want strokes, I can give you that. Like, if you want to be friends, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, we'll do it on your
Yeah.
terms.
But
And then it
just don't be
attacked me.
coming into the summer house when my mum's
No,
not there.
it came over
Yeah.
and it
Oh.
proper bitch slapped me. Like, it went for it. I couldn't get
Oh,
over it. I will include
bless.
the video in this, like, I'll probably play it over this bit or
Yeah.
something because it's too funny not to. And my reaction immediately,
Oh.
I just like went, okay. Like, okay. Like, I didn't know how
Oh.
to react. I was like in shock that this cat just like attacked me for no reason. Like, yeah. Well, I sent it to me friend Louisa, and
Oh,
she said to me she could
yeah,
tell that the cat was going to attack me, and I was like, how? And she told me about its tail movements, like it was moving quite a lot.
yeah.
And for dogs, that means that they're happy, but
It
for
means like
cats,
they're
it's not.
annoyed.
Yeah. Where
Yeah,
like I
means
get
like
it,
they're annoyed, yeah.
it was annoyed. It couldn't come into the summer house.
Yeah, that's it.
I get it, but you don't need to physically take that out on me.
No,
It's
no,
uncalled for.
definitely not.
It was.
Oh, oh no. Sherlock can get on the third step as well on the stairs. I came downstairs, opened the living room door, and Sherlock must have sneaked through. So the next minute, my mum said she just heard this like crying like that, and Sherlock was sat on the third step crying, going like that, like trying to get down, but couldn't. So my mum was like, "Come here," and tried to get Sherlock. Oh no,
It's so
just
funny
couldn't.
watching them try and use the stairs, isn't it?
Oh no,
It's like
no.
they're so
Especially because
small.
like Sherlock's only 2 months old. He's still like he was born the 20th of April, so
Yeah,
that's about nearly 2 months old, isn't it?
yeah.
So I was like, oh, but yeah, they're getting proper big now. Like me
Oh,
children are growing up.
your
Uh-huh.
children are growing up.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
River's never went for anyone because she's
Well,
a good girl.
yeah. Sasha's not. No.
Yes, she's not. You need to train your cat,
No.
Amelie.
I'm honestly at this point, like, I would have loved when I first met Sasha to like have her as, kind of an adopted cat that comes and visits now and
Yeah,
again. I was
that's it.
hoping to
Like the cat
formulate
that
that.
you can't keep because of your
Yeah.
mum, but she sticks around.
But now and again, if mum's not here, it comes into the summer house and I have a little
Yeah,
bowl for it and I give it
exactly.
treats.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping for, a little companionship with
Yeah,
the cat,
not with Sasha.
a non-committal companionship
Yeah,
cat, right? But no, Sasha blew it. She
Sasha
did.
Blue.
Honestly, I'll
Yeah,
never forgive her for that. It's like I reached out to you.
exactly like
I'm
Sasha, come on.
Yeah. Although we do have another cat called Oscar who sometimes comes around.
Oh,
And we first met him, I called him Loki because he was very
oh, that's cute.
mischievous. But then we
Yeah.
found out he's called Oscar. He lives not
Oh,
far. He lives like in a different avenue around by me.
yeah.
And I've told it on the podcast before when I was with Alice. He actually came into my mum's bedroom
Oh, what
into
did your mum
through the
do?
window. Well, my mum was absolutely terrified, so she comes into my room and she's like, and
Yeah.
I'm half asleep. This is in the morning. She's like, Emily, there's a cat, and I was like,
Like
what?
what?
Morning. And she's like, there's a cat. I'm like, okay, where? In the house. There's a cat in the house. Yeah, there's a cat in the house. There's a cat in the house, and I'm like, words aren't making sense yet 'cause I'm not awake.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
like, there's a cat in the
In the
house.
house.
This house? Yes. Why? I don't know. Okay. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, what do you want me to do? She's like, I need you to deal with it. And I'm like, deal with it? In what way? Like, if anything, I'm going to go play with the cat.
Yeah,
Like,
of
I'm going to go
course.
make friends with it. And then she's like, Emily, I need you to just deal with the cat, please. I'm like,
Oh,
okay. So I get up in pajamas, hair's a mess. I don't know what I'm doing. And then I see this cat just like in our little hallway by the stairs going like,
oh,
just like looking around. And I'm like, hello. And it just looks
yeah.
at me and it
Like,
just
come
goes,
here.
it's like, meow.
Oh,
So then
that's
I
so cute.
slowly approach it, like, because again, I know going into it with cats, you gotta be careful. So I was like, I'll take
Yeah.
my time, and managed to get close to it, and then it was like rubbing against me, and it was like wanting to make
Oh,
friends, and
saying hello.
yeah, its tail was down, and like I know that that's fine, apparently, even though for dogs that would be the opposite, and I'm used to dogs.
Yeah.
So yeah, seemed all right, and I could tell it's definitely a boy cat. We worked that part out. And yeah, it just made itself at home. It went into all different rooms exploring. Like,
Oh,
it was in our downstairs toilet, it kept like pushing the door to be like, what's in here? And what's in there? And what's over
oh,
there? Like, we're like, this is not your house. Go
bless
away.
them.
But
Oh,
I was like, I don't mind making friends with you. You seem nice. So
yeah,
my mum was like, can you please at least get it out of the house?
yeah,
Okay. I wanted to keep it in my room, but okay. And it didn't
yeah.
have a collar, so I'm like,
Oh, so you could have kept the cat.
maybe the cat distribution system had chosen me, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought, is it my time? Is this happening? So I put it into the garden, which took some convincing. It wouldn't go into the kitchen to go outside, 'cause that's our back door. So I had to instead keep it in the living room and open the patio doors. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I went out, and eventually it followed me. And then my mum was like, "Oh, close the door, lock
Yeah,
it,"
like proper, like.
locked me out.
And
She's like, "You're on your own now." And I was just
you're like,
like,
it's okay, I've got the cat.
yeah, I'm chilling in my pajamas with like a messy bun in the back garden, half asleep, just
With the
like
cat.
with this cat, and it would not leave me alone. It was like wanting to just be next to me constantly.
That's so
And I was like, I
cute.
love this. And because it was like mischievous, but like breaking into our house, I was like, you're Loki. You're definitely a
Loki.
Loki. You're up to no good. You're Loki.
Definitely. And then you
Yeah.
found out his name was Oscar.
And then we find it out later. Eventually, it does go. Like, it gets on the fence and it walks away. And it, like, looked at me before it walked away, looked back at me, and then it continued walking. And I was like,
Oh,
goodbye, Loki. And then
farewell.
we hear about 20 minutes later this girl and our mum going, Oscar, Oscar, psst, psst, psst,
Oh,
Oscar, Oscar. And I'm like, Loki?
yeah, like
So then I ask,
with
like,
the
what's it
cat.
look like? I had a picture of the cat and I was like, is
Yeah,
this Oscar? And you were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, he was in our garden, but
yeah.
he's wandered away now. And like eventually they found him
Oh,
and they were
good.
like, he does actually have a collar, but he always finds a way to take it off.
Oh,
No matter
doesn't
what,
like his collar.
they put a collar on him every morning. And when he
Oh,
comes
yeah.
home, it's gone. It's
Oh,
just gone. He finds a way to get it off. He doesn't like anything around him.
oh,
Hates
bless him.
collars. So they're like, we're just gonna, I think we're gonna have to give up with the collar because
I
it's
can't
not
wait to get
working.
Sherlock and Spud a collar. Can you
Oh,
imagine how like tiny it'll have to be?
they are tiny, like,
I'm gonna get Sherlock a little pink collar and Spud a little blue collar.
yeah.
Oh, I can't
Or what
wait for that.
about, because like Sherlock Holmes is like tweed and all that. What about like a collar that's like a tweed
Got a
pattern?
little bow tie or
Or yeah, a
something.
bow tie. Honestly, the
Oh,
potential.
honestly, when we
Wow.
finish this podcast, I'm gonna go on like Amazon and have a look for like
Yeah,
tweed little kitten
I think you
collars.
should.
That's it, and get like Spud a blue one for Everton. Yeah,
Yeah,
should
why
do
not?
that. Oh my gosh, you were filming, you were covering like the elections and things
Oh
in work as
yes,
well, wasn't you?
yes.
Honest, tell us about
That's
that.
that was a crazy one because some stuff almost went very wrong, but
Oh, go on,
everything
why?
was all right in the end. So, I was responsible for doing the main live stream for
Yeah,
all of our different titles of Keir Starmer, um, when he was making like his first speech as
yeah,
Prime Minister. So this was going to be where he arrives at 10 Downing Street, addresses the public, outlines what he's going to do, and then they go into 10 Downing Street then. That's like the
yeah.
general thing. The point is to watch them go into their new home, which, by the way, not all prime ministers have lived there. They just kind of
Okay,
pretend that they live there. Some actually do. You can have the choice to,
yeah.
but you don't have to. You can just use it as like an office
Uh,
if you want. But
yeah.
most of them live there because they work that many hours that
Yeah,
you
it's
may as
just
well just
easier.
stay there. But I want to know, I've got questions.
Yeah,
If he is living there now,
yeah.
is Keir Starmer sleeping in the same bed as what Rishi Sunak slept in?
Yeah, I feel that's weird, isn't it? Like it probably is,
Did they
but
change the mattress? Or is
yeah,
it the same one?
that's it because like you never obviously like 10 Downing Street is a big covered place. Like there's always something like a camera on it, I
Yeah.
feel. You never see any furniture move in or out. So
No.
do they just leave their
I
whole
think they do
furniture in
it.
the
I
house?
reckon they do that under the cover of night.
Do you reckon?
Like, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Because they're not
Do you
gonna
know?
keep all the same
No,
stuff as like the old Prime Minister, are they?
no.
You're
Though
gonna
this is
bring
it,
your
you
new
never see it.
stuff.
Honestly, though, like the only person I care about in 10 Downing Street is Larry the cat.
Oh,
15-year-old Larry the
yes.
cat.
Yes.
Honestly, I was just
Love
like,
him.
it said something like, Rishi's gone. Starmer's not here right now, so guess who's in charge? And it was a
Larry.
picture of just
Yeah.
Larry sat there, and I was like,
You
yes,
know,
Larry.
technically, though, actually, when we don't have a new Prime Minister yet, but the
Yeah,
old one has resigned,
yeah,
there's that little limbo moment where the
that we have
king,
no one.
no, the king is
Yeah,
actually in charge. He is in charge of the country
yeah,
in the most sense. He takes on that role of Prime
yeah.
Minister for that short amount of time.
Jeez,
Yeah.
it's madness.
So really, it's more of like, just a title just for that little bit,
Yeah,
just like, okay, yeah, you're Prime Minister until we can get the other one. And there we go. So it's like a few hours where he's technically the Prime
yeah.
Minister as well as King. So like
Like
you
while
don't
they get things
like
sorted.
nothing will actually happen. Do you know what I mean? Like he's
Yeah,
not gonna put any new laws into effect in that like 2 hour period or something or however
yeah,
long it is. But someone needs to be prime minister.
yeah,
So
they
they're
do.
like, just let the king do it. Like it's fine.
It's all
So
right.
technically he was prime minister for a little bit.
Oh, that's nice though.
Yeah. I would have preferred it to
Yeah,
be Larry, but
yeah, I would fit it to be Larry.
to be
And to be
fair,
fair,
he is busy.
yeah,
He is the chief mousery. So
yeah, that's true.
that is his official job title, Chief
Is
Mousery.
it?
Yeah, yeah, they gave him a job. He has like a little
Oh,
badge thing. Yeah, I'm not even
does it? Oh,
joking.
that's so cute. I just thought he was a pet,
No,
like the Prime Minister's pet.
he just no, he's not affiliated with the Prime Minister. He's affiliated with the staff there. So the staff
Oh,
just kind of like look after him and all that. He looks after the grounds, like he makes
do
sure
you know
there's no
what though? If that
mice.
was me and I was Prime Minister, have him on like every call. Like I'd
Oh
have all
yeah,
my cats on every call, but
he
I know my
become
cats
the
wouldn't keep
mascot.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cats would be knocking everything over, going, "What's this? What's this?" So honestly, I do want to debut my cats, but then I'm
Yeah.
like, I just know there'll be a nightmare and they'll knock everything over.
One
Pixie will
episode,
whinge through it
definitely.
all. Yeah, I'll debut little Sherlock. He can
Well,
just sit
yeah,
there.
definitely.
Yeah,
But yeah, on the live stream, we were watching, like I have to watch it before we go live. I set it all
yeah.
up and I'm watching it. And it was a bit like, the way in America, the way they do like in stadiums, like the kiss cam and all that. It was
Oh
like
yeah.
that, but like a Larry cam. So every opportunity when
Oh,
Larry came out, they were
yeah.
zooming in on Larry and they were just like watching Larry. And it was so
Oh,
funny.
it's so cute.
And that was like before anything was happening. So like, the Prime Minister hadn't even arrived yet, but we're all
And
just watching
all
Larry.
things were on Larry.
Yeah,
Oh, I love
every
that.
camera angle was on Larry, and I'm sitting there just like, this is good. I'm happy working on
Oh,
this today. I get to
yeah.
watch Larry, and Larry is just like,
Oh, oh,
are
bless.
all these people
Larry's
here
just
for
like,
me?
yeah.
Like,
Oh,
for me? He must think
for me.
everyone's here for me because they all
Yeah,
stroke
they
him, and
are.
then I seen one interviewer, one reporter was like, "So Larry, what do you think of the new Prime Minister?" And he just goes like,
Oh,
like he like sniffs it and then walks
bless
away.
Larry.
It's so
Larry's a love,
funny.
isn't he?
I love Larry. Yeah.
Larry's
He
cool.
honestly, Larry for Prime Minister.
Honestly, he'd do a better job than what the rest have,
There's
wouldn't
a
he?
good chance. But
Yeah,
I was setting up the live stream then, like watching Larry, setting up the live stream, got it ready, put all the titles, names in and all that. And then you're supposed to like wait until he arrives and then go
yeah.
live. But then I got a message from one of the titles saying, "Oh, can you add us in?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I had a little look and I didn't have access to that title, which was
Yeah,
strange because I have had access to it. But
yeah,
something's gone wrong. There was maybe a glitch or something. So I was like, "Can you add me to it again? Because we've got like 6 minutes before we go live. We might be
yeah,
able to do this. So add me, and I should it should come up and I can add you into the live stream." And we were doing that, and then I clicked on the invite for that page. But as I
yeah.
clicked on it, it refreshed the entire page,
Oh
getting
my God.
rid of the live stream I've just set up. I was ready like 20 minutes early, sat there watching Larry, just
Oh
waiting to go live.
no.
All I had to do was press one button and it'd be live. But now I've got like 5 minutes until it goes live and I have to set it all up again.
Jesus Christ,
Now, it doesn't take long to set up. I didn't
yeah,
need to be 20 minutes early, but I just
yeah.
like to be
You
for
just,
stuff like
yeah,
this. It's important. New Prime
prepare.
Minister,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, of
Reach
course.
has got how many different titles,
Yeah,
hundreds upon hundreds. So this is going to be going out to a load of different titles
yeah,
on their
yeah, of
Facebook
course.
pages. So I'm like, okay, so this has gone wrong.
What's the
That's fun.
titles though? Is that just like other like sort of
Well, like Liverpool Echo.
other things like that, other news, like the
Yeah,
Manchester and other.
Manchester.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
My London,
Oh, okay.
Yorkshire,
So it's sort of
Chronicle.
their like Facebook pages and
Yeah,
their like social pages and things like that
yeah.
it go out to. Oh, okay, I
The
understand now.
Mirror and all that is also theirs, but we don't do national. Our team
Okay.
just does regional, which is like so not
Yeah.
like the Mirror, because that's national. That will
Oh,
cover
okay.
like everywhere really.
Yeah.
Whereas somewhere like Liverpool Echo, that's just going to be a regional title, if you
Yeah,
get
of
me.
course.
So, yeah, I mean, there's loads though. I mean, we cover like Cornwall and like Birmingham and all
Yeah.
that. And like, I've never been there and yet we cover them.
Yeah.
It's
It's
funny.
mad, isn't it?
Yeah. But, sorry,
No, I get what you mean now.
I'm just gonna put my aircon on in here because it's gone warm now
Yeah.
and I don't want to take this off because I'm cozy. So,
Yeah.
um, but I had to set everything up again. Select because they filled out a form of who wants the live. So then I have to go through
Yeah.
and go, okay, yeah. So Chronicle want it, Liverpool Echo want it, Manchester want it, and I've got to select them. And then I see that even though I accepted the invite for the page that did request it,
Yeah.
it didn't show up still. So then
Oh
that
no.
refresh was for nothing.
Oh,
But it still worked out fine. I was like a
yeah.
minute early still. So then I went live as soon as it all started happening and it was fine. But it was just that like one title that I couldn't
Yeah.
broadcast to because I didn't have access. Like, oh, it was a
But that's not
nightmare.
your fault. You didn't have access
No,
though.
I did previously, but something had happened.
Yeah.
Must be, I think it's Facebook being Facebook.
Yeah. There's
Like,
always a problem.
oh, there is
Yeah.
every single time. You won't believe how many issues we have with Facebook. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, so it ended up going smoothly after that. And once the live ended, I ended it, and I was like, oh, I can breathe again now.
Yeah.
Because it went on for like 20 minutes, which is like a bit of a long live
Yeah.
for what it was, because the Rishi one was only like 5 minutes earlier in the day. Someone
Yeah.
else did that one, and that was like 5 minutes 40 or something. So I was thinking, oh, this might be quite quick, and it was like 20 something minutes. So like for that
Oh
whole
my God.
time, I was like on edge, because like this is such a big thing, and I was the one
Yeah, of course.
responsible for broadcasting it.
Oh, but it went well and you were
It did,
okay in the end.
yeah,
And do you know what?
yeah,
It's you just go look back and think, "Do you know what? I'm glad the thing that went wrong, it was before we went live rather
yes.
than during the live, definitely.
But I know now if I need to have access or something, if I've set it all up and all that, and I'm about to go live, sorry, you're
Yeah.
not getting that access then.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I
You
did
can't
think I
ask
could.
like
It
but you could
it seemed like I could
yeah,
add them in because I've done that
yeah,
before, but
yeah.
it's because I clicked on that notification and then it just reset everything. Oh,
But you know what though, like
it
it's a
was
bit
fine.
mad saying I want access like basically like 20 minutes before the actual
Oh,
live.
they all do it like really
You know,
last minute.
do they?
Yeah. So
Oh,
some people do it while it's live, and you can add
what the
people in
hell?
to be fair. But
Yeah,
the main issue with that one was because I didn't have access to them. So then I
yeah,
needed to gain access to then add them in. Usually it's dead fine to just go cross post, select the other page that you want, done.
yeah,
But
that's it.
it refreshed completely because I didn't have access for some reason.
Oh God.
Like that was a nightmare. So really it should have
Yeah,
been fine to do. It's a bit annoying if they do it last minute, but
yeah,
you know. They
you've
might
got
not
to do
seen
it.
it, so just
Yeah, of
take
course.
it in my stride and just go, okay, yeah, I can add you in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it did completely mess it up massively. But
Oh God.
no one really knows. Like I spoke to
Yeah.
my boss about it, and I was like, you're never gonna believe what happens, and he found it so funny though. Like we were laughing about it so much,
Yeah.
and he was telling me like stuff that's happened to him before, and like it's fine. Like it all happened before it went live, so it's
Yeah.
all
So
fine.
don't worry
I was
about
like,
it.
literally, if I didn't tell anyone, no one would know. So,
Yeah.
but I think it's important to own your mistakes
Yeah,
because
definitely.
not only is it
Well,
a
this
funny
is it.
story,
Like,
but
yeah, if
it's
you've
relatable.
done something wrong, it's just better to say like, listen,
Yeah.
sorry, but I've done that,
Yeah.
rather than like, like, oh,
Pretend it
don't
didn't
know, that
happen.
wasn't
Yeah.
me.
Although I have done that before when, and which I've told the story on the podcast with Louisa, when I
Yeah.
accidentally destroyed the library system for 2 weeks.
Oh
Have
my
I
God.
told
Yeah,
you
I
that one?
remember you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you've told me this.
And I
Oh my
did just
gosh.
pretend that I didn't know. I was like, oh, I wonder what happened. And literally,
Oh no.
Louisa said, and I never told her until like a few years later, but she
Yeah.
went, oh, it must have been a cleaner who pressed that button accidentally because it was like a button that we weren't meant to press, and I pressed it. And I just went along with it and went, oh, yeah, it must have been. Yeah, that's very good point.
To be
That's it.
fair though,
Case closed.
if there's a button that's not meant to be pressed, you press it.
Yes.
Because I know, like in work, like one of the people in work, there was a button that they said do not press. Like so, he was just like
Yeah.
pressed it. It sent the police out because it was like a panic button. So some girl come out, like
Oh
police
my
officer
God,
came out,
no.
and then they were just like, just wanted to see what it does. And it was one of them where it was like, it was one of them where it was just like, do you know what? I've depressed it as well. Like when I got told, I was like, I've depressed it because if you say don't press a button, you're
You know
gonna press a
what?
button.
You know what you'd like?
Well,
There's, you know Albert Schloss in Liverpool?
the one where we went for that
Yeah,
lunch.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's toilets that have got a disco
Oh my
toilet,
gosh.
right?
Yeah.
There's a button, and I think it says on it, do not push.
Yeah. And
The
then
point is
you
to
just
push it,
push it.
and then it's like a
Yeah.
disco. You'd like that.
Oh, that's so cool. I do you know what though? I think like there was like a proper queue to get in there, wasn't there, at the
Oh
launch and
yeah,
that?
it was.
So
It
I
was
was just like,
popular.
nah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just like, why is that toilet so popular?
I
And then
know.
later on, I was like, oh,
Because it's a
okay.
disco.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Right, so I'm thinking to end this podcast,
Yeah,
I have a little bit of a callback. So if you remember, it could have been a few
go
episodes
on.
ago.
Yeah,
I mentioned that I used to do dance as a kid and that I was actually
yeah,
quite good at it. Not
yeah.
to brag, but I did get a few medals and all that.
Yeah,
And
of
there's some,
course.
documentation along with that that proves that I used to do that. Some
Yeah,
evidence. So we have Exhibit A.
I can't
My
believe you found the file.
I know it's because I've been cleaning out my office and then I came across
Yeah.
it and I was like, I have to debut this on the podcast. So like you get like little like medals and then like a write up
Oh,
of what you did and like
yeah,
I would do ballet, tap, modern, um we did disco as well.
yeah.
So I thought
Blimey,
I would read through some in a minute. But I'm gonna show
okay,
you some photos first and then I'll actually read through like what they would say about my dance.
okay,
You know
go
what I
on.
mean? So I'm gonna blur people's faces.
Yeah,
I'm mainly saying that so that when I listen to this, I remember to do that.
okay.
Can you see me? Can you
It
work
is
out who I am?
no. It is a bit like not proper blurred, but
That's me.
oh, oh, oh my gosh.
And then, like, there's this as well.
Oh my god, you had like pure little outfits.
You know,
Of course, that's you.
like,
Of course. Like the whole like go so extra.
oh, I was so extra. That was my go-to move. The like hold my skirt out and then like head tilt. Watch, you ready? The head tilt.
Emily.
That was my go-to. Don't know what to do. Head tilt.
Honestly, it's one of them. Like now, it's don't know what to do. Peace sign, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that was the peace
Honestly,
sign. That was the peace sign of that time.
yeah, of an 8-year-old Emily.
That one's me, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. How many pictures did you actually get though?
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. This was a tap dance. I'm in the front
Yeah.
there. And it was
Oh,
Lambrook Road or something, I think it was called.
yeah,
And it was one of my favourites because I loved tap. Tap was my
yeah,
forte. I was kickball changing the hell out of life. Like I just loved dance and tap. Ballet I liked as well. I wasn't as good as
but
modern.
not, yeah, not as
Well,
much as
no.
that.
This was a disco dance that we did. Remember I told you about night fever, night fever.
Yeah, you know. Oh, which one's you?
I'm the one who looks the most uncomfortable. Hang on. This is like actually quite difficult.
Yeah, I can see that. You're just like,
I'm like, I don't like this.
hurry up and take the
I
photo.
hated it because it was such an itchy costume. I
Yeah.
remember how itchy it was.
Oh, I hate that. It's like when you have that cardigan and the wool makes your skin itch. I'm like, oh,
But that was so itchy. And then this one was from The Sound of Music.
oh yeah.
Um, I simply remember my favorite things. That one. Feel
Yeah, something
so
like that.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I actually
I like the sound of music.
I did quite like that costume because it was like the
Yeah,
skirt was really nice. It was like silk. It was
yeah.
gorgeous.
Did you have to get to keep some of your costumes?
But some of
Did
it
you?
loft.
Stop it. Have you got every one of them?
No, no.
Oh,
There's the horrible night fever one again.
yeah.
And then I don't even remember this one.
Oh my god, I love how you've got them all in like albums.
My
A little
mum did
file.
this. My mum did this,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so cute.
Oh. Oh, and I told you about Waterloo. Waterloo.
Yeah,
Couldn't
yeah.
get free if I wanted to.
Go
Whoa.
on.
We had W's on our
Let's see.
chest for Waterloo.
Oh my god. Emily.
I know. So I didn't quite like this one. You can
No.
tell when I don't like it. Can you
It's like
see me?
it
I
it
can't get this like
yeah,
lined
yeah.
up. Hang on.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Do you know when someone makes their own superhero costume and they put a letter on the front?
Yes.
Them do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That it looked like we were trying to be Wonder Woman
Yeah.
with the big W. Now,
Yeah.
do you remember I also mentioned about an American dance that we did? And we were dressed up in like
Vaguely.
it was like stars and stripes and we had to like
Yeah.
march. Prepare yourself,
Let me
Abby.
see.
Prepare yourself, okay? Oh, hang on.
Oh my god. That's like Heidi High, isn't it?
Could you see me there on that one? I'll see if I
No.
can.
Which one are
I'm
you?
gonna put my finger above
Which one
where
you
I
are?
am. There.
Oh. Oh, Emily, some of the outfits you had to wear, man. It's the hat as well.
And like we had to do fittings for those.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, nightmare. So I thought I'll read through
Yeah,
some
go on.
of the stuff that I got. Like
Okay.
you kind of get like graded.
Yeah.
So let's see. Can you hear me okay with the mic there?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll read this one first.
Okay.
Um, very good direction and a sweet voice.
Did you have to sing?
Yeah,
Did you? Oh,
sometimes, yeah. Have care at timings for dance.
okay.
Take more time, please.
Yeah, because I know you're probably just like, yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Overall, a pleasing performance. Showed
oh,
very good arm movements.
oh, that's lovely.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah. And then this one says, a very well performed song with clear gestures.
oh,
Work was well performed, nicely pointed feet. That must have
oh,
been
that's
ballet.
nice. Yeah.
I love that. I'm just like reading these.
I know.
These are
Like
like in,
throwback.
I think these are like 2003. Let me just double check
Jeez.
the date here. Yeah, 2003. A very well performed song. Well, thank you. I don't even know who like wrote these.
Yeah, just there.
A pleasing performance from Emilie. Nicely stretched feet throughout the dance. And we used to do like proper competitions where we would go and perform like on big stages and all that, and
Yeah.
it was like against other dance groups. I came second once.
Did you?
Yeah. Emilie appears to be a little apprehensive with the dance. Please keep practicing. And that was a pass. I usually,
Oh,
all of the others were highly commended, which is like, you can get like pass, merit, distinction, and then there's
yeah.
highly commended. So
Yeah.
that was more than a distinction on most of them.
Yeah, yeah.
What's this one say? God, this writing is so lovely and neat. I wish I could write
Yeah.
like this. Graceful presentation of the feet and knee. Why was my knee so graceful? Okay, I'll
That's
take it.
weird.
Lovely ballet walks and well lifted skips.
Oh my gosh,
Beautiful tidy gallop, Emilie. Don't even remember galloping, but okay.
a gallop.
Gallop? Well. Oh, some of these I can't even understand. Well danced, good girl. I
Good
don't, I
girl.
don't feel good about that.
No.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't love that. 2005, we're in now. Get through some of the photos to get to the other stuff. Right. Enchainment, well known. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Work on your turnout, Emilie. Some neat footwork shown, promising overall. Good elevation shown.
You're like a grade A student.
Oh, we did a disco one. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
find. I did have like a necklace thing for it, but I think it's fell out and I can't find it at the moment. But there was this disco one, and this was the like I got second in there, and then that was
Oh.
the thing for it. I didn't really like the disco one at all. It was just awful. no one had a good time.
Yeah.
Like, no one
No
enjoyed
one
it.
liked it.
No, literally no one. Yeah, I can't. I did have the little like necklace thing, but I can't find it now. Now this one sounds like it could be describing a few different things. You ready?
Yeah.
Relax shoulders, neat leg action, good ending.
Okay. Jesus Christ, Emily, man.
Yeah, so
Like that one's like, okay, we'll leave that one there
oh,
situation.
like I don't know how to react to that one.
Yeah, just
So
leave
yeah,
that one there.
yeah, that was the all of my dance
Oh,
medals and
you got like proper
stuff.
good comments and grades though.
Thanks.
My eye keeps twitching.
Apparently, I have niece leg action,
Yep.
which I'm not gonna lie, I will take that compliment. Like
Yeah, of course.
even now, I will
Yeah.
claim to that.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like that was a really good, fun, random episode there for some
Yeah, it
people.
was a little catch-up episode.
Yeah,
We've talked about soup, cats, the Prime Minister. We've talked about
good leg
ballet.
action.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly. It's been a random episode,
yeah,
but you know, if we're not random, then who are we?
exactly. We've played on through
Exactly.
this episode, and
That's it.
yeah, I think it was a good ending. Like
It
like
was.
the like it said. I still can't get over that. I think that was just so funny.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
honestly, but
Oh,
yeah,
it's nice though when you find things like that though, isn't it? Like throwbacks, nostalgia.
yeah. Oh, I'm just trying to see whether I could find that last little medal. I did have
Yeah.
it, but it's literally I'm probably sitting on it, to be fair.
Do you know, it's one of them that maybe you could like show them or something
Yeah,
and
if I
then
do
like
find
just
it,
add it
I'll
in or
pop it
something.
up because it was a
Yeah.
really funny medal. Like it made me laugh when I seen it. So if I do find it, I'll pop it up on screen. But yeah, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's been really fun to record.
Yeah.
It was fun going down memory lane there, with that last bit. That was so funny. Like I actually did enjoy dance, but it got to a point where like I kind of outgrew it, and the
Yeah.
whole like costume that we wore, I just couldn't
Yeah.
tolerate it.
It
It
was something like you wasn't comfortable in
no,
and I get that.
no, it was too overstimulating. So I was like, no, thank you. But
Yeah.
yeah, so if you guys have really enjoyed this episode, let us know. You can subscribe, you can head on over to our YouTube channel as well to check out all the video versions, because we do record this as a video as well. So you can check
Hmm.
that out and see our lovely faces if you want, and see my lovely face when I was a child in dance in this episode. And yeah, head on over to our socials, which are all linked in the show notes as well, if you want to connect over on there. And we do release some social clips now and again to get you guys excited for the episodes that are coming
Like a
up.
few little sneak peeks.
Yeah, we like to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't forget to
Stay
stay
cozy.
cozy. There we go, we got it.
We got it.